You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction. So we was given into the hands of our big brother Esau, the white man, not for our destruction. Right? And it says, because you moved God to wrath, you were delivered unto your enemies. So God gave us into the hands of the white man, our big brother, our big wicked brother Esau. Yeah? Why? Because we broke the law, statutes and commandments. The same way we broke the commandments, when we come back to the commandments, that's what's happening now. That's why you're seeing all the plagues of Egypt manifest. Yeah? So let's continue. And it says, thus with your mouth ye have boasted against me. And they have. Why do they boast? They say, look, we've got these blacks, we've got these niggers, we've got them under control now. We've destroyed them. Yeah? We've got them doing all the abominations we want them to do. They don't know who they are. They call themselves black people when they're brown. They're calling themselves West Indians. West is a direction, and Indian means savage. So they're calling us savages. Yeah? And we know who the real savages. So that's why they got us desolate, not knowing who we are. Yeah? God's chosen. Yeah? And it says, thus with your mouth you have boasted against me, and have multiplied your words against me, and I have heard them. So the Most High's heard it. That's why you got Omicron, yeah? You got COVID, yeah? You got all these different plagues on the earth because of your mouth and of your, you put your hands on God's children. So it's only to returning the compliment. So he's going to put your asses in slavery. You're going to go into captivity. Thus saith the Bible. Yeah? And it says, thus saith the Lord. So the Lord is saying this. Thus saith the Lord God. When the whole earth rejoiceth, I will make thee desolate, as thou did rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel. Because it was desolate. And that's what they did. They said, race it, even to the foundation thereof. Yeah? And it says here, so I will do unto thee, thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir. You see this, Psalms 35 is all about the Caucasians, how the Lord is going to destroy them, because they destroyed us. But we always say, there's a universal principle called karma. What goes around, comes around. Yeah? And the tables now is turning. All that blood they shed, blood is going to pursue them now in these last days. The tornado tore up America the other day. Blood, pure bloodshed down there. Yeah? This is only the beginning of sorrows. But not only that, Jake, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, are going to go through turmoil, yeah, one more time. And that's it. That's our last captivity. This is our last captivity. As they say, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and that light is going to be us ruling in righteousness, because the Lord can't take it no more, all the wicked spirits on the earth. So he's going to have to cleanse a lot of them. With first it was the flood, next is going to be fire, because Christmas is totally wicked. Putting a tree in your house, putting lights on it, and they teach the kids this year in, year out, to worship Satan. This is what they do when they put a tree in their house, yeah, to worship the one they call Nimrod. Okay, it's not about the one they call Jesus Christ, because what Jesus are they worshipping? They're really worshipping this guy here. This is who they're worshipping, the white boy, yeah, the devil himself, Caesarea. They're not worshipping the so-called Jesus of the Bible, or Yahweh Shai of the Bible, yeah. And it says, and thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all Idumea, right? So he's telling you, Idumea is a Greek way of saying Edom, the so-called white, yeah? That's what he's talking about, the Edomites. They're called Idumeans. It's a Greek way of saying Edom. Edom means red, yeah? That's what it means, the red people, yeah? And it says, even all of it, and they shall know that I am the Lord. So they're going to know, when they don't believe in the Most High, they're going to know that there is a God, yeah? And because they don't believe in Him, they're going to learn the hard way. So let's see what it says about World War III. This is it's called Got Questions, and it says, does the Bible prophesy, predict that there will be a World War III before the end of times? Let's see what it says. There is no doubt that the World War will be part of the future. Because there's already been 2 wars. There was 3 wars predicted in the Bible. World War I has happened and World War II happened. And we're in the midst of World War III because it starts financially and then it elevates into actual missiles and tanks and battles. Yeah? Because it says that in Isaiah 9 and 5. Let's get that. Isaiah 9 and 5, and it says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. What's that talking about? It's talking about intercontinental ballistic missiles. This one is going to be with fuel of fire. Yeah? So let's go back into this article. And it says, there is no doubt that World War will be a part of future of the future. Christ plainly taught that there will be a war prior to his return. The Lord taught there was going to be war prior to his return. We're in the midst of it now. So let's go to Matthew 24. And that is what the Lord was talking about. Let's get Matthew 24. Matthew 24, and let's see.
What's this, sir?
Huh?
What's this, brother?
Where's your father from, sir?
My father?
Yeah.
England.
No, he wasn't here when you brought here in the window. Should come over in the window.
No, we was kings of Europe. You should know that.
I know that part, but I'm saying he brought here in the window.
Okay.
Right?
Caribbean.
What part? What part?
Jamaica.
Oh, Jamaica. So you're the wood and water people, isn't it?
Okay.
That's what it is, isn't it?
Is it Jamaica?
Jamaica is land of wood and water, isn't it?
I thought Jamaica was Jamaica, which means we would never leave it.
No,
God.
check it out. It's a land of wood and water. Because you never called it Jamaica.
No.
The white man called it Jamaica.
Okay.
So how did you get to it? How did you get to it? How did us so-called Negroes, we're Benjamin.
Hold on, I'm gonna go on.
How did we get to Jamaica and the West Indian Islands? What mode of transport? Did we take the love boat
No.
or the pine plane? How did we get there?
Oh.
Huh?
Oh.
Ships.
Yeah.
Slave ships. Yeah?
Yeah.
That's how we got there. So that is definitely not our land. Where was we prior to being slaves?
Africa.
Right. We was in Africa. How did we get into Africa?
It was indigenous there.
Nope. We was not indigenous there. We fled there during 70 AD with Vespasian and Titus and Domitian. The Roman Empire ran us out of Jerusalem. That is our homeland. Them people over there call themselves Jewish. Right? Ish means what?
Something.
Huh?
Something like.
When you add ISH, it means it's a suffix. Like if I said to you, you're devilish, would you be the devil or you be acting like the devil?
Acting like the devil.
If I said you're girlish,
Acting like the devil.
right, so they call themselves what? Jewish.
So you're Hebrew.
They're acting as, yeah, they are Hebrew, but they're Hebrew Edomites.
Okay.
That's who they are, Hebrew Edomites. Yeah?
Go on.
Is that your woman over there?
No, she's there on the floor.
Huh?
My woman there.
Ah, okay.
So we're learning together. Fun.
We're learning together. That's good. How she's obedient to you, yeah?
You hear that? You have to be
Yeah?
obedient.
Because we're in the last days now. If you ain't obedient to your man, you ain't gonna make it. Because he's a king. The so-called Negro, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, we are kings. But right now we're in a lower state. The Most High put us in that state, but he's gonna raise us back up. But first, there's gonna be a transition where he's gonna have to kill 2/3 of our people. Because they're putting Christmas trees in their house. Jeremiah, the 10th chapter, said, learn not the ways of the You understand? We are royalty. We're not supposed to do what heathens do. Like eat pork, shrimp, crabs. Yeah? We're not supposed to do these things. But a lot of our people are not going to listen. what they're going to do, they're going to lean onto their own understanding. That's Proverbs 3 and 5. Yeah? The Lord said, lean not onto their own understanding. We was given laws. That's why we're in the predicament we're in now, at the bottom, calling niggers,
What's that,
monkeys,
the Torah?
baboon. This is the whole Bible. King James 16:11. And by the way, King James is a black guy. He ain't no white boy. You understand? Let me show you King James here. Look. Top your left, King James. He commissioned the Bible. See here? This is King James. This is Charlotte Sophia. She was the Queen of England. Yeah? Charlotte Carolina is named after her. This is Queen Mary Queen of Scots, King James' mother. Black woman. Look at her coin. Curly black hair. This is Elizabeth I. She's the one who commissioned all the theatres for William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare was a black guy. Right? He wrote about black people, Othello and all that was black people. This is no, have you heard of Tottenham? They've got Tottenham, the Black Boy Lane, Black Boy Pub. Yeah. It's named after him, Jolly Prince Charlie, they call him. Jolly Prince Charlie? Charles Stewart the second. Yeah? They called him the black boy, that's what they call him. How can a black boy be a white boy? You understand? And then Black Boy Pub, see? What it is, we've been lied to. It's slavery, they beat what it is, they beat the Israelite out of us.
Yeah.
You got to realise, I've got all kind of books here. Let me show you. Since you're here.
What, you talk online and that?
Yeah, I've got brothers, we do this online. Let me show you.
Yeah, I want the social.
Yeah, no, I'm on the internet. I'll give you a website so you can learn, relearn. Because the Lord said we've got to relearn who we are. In order to rule, you've got to have coats of arms. Yeah? These are coats of arms. Yeah? Aragon, Spain, and Portugal. We ruled Europe for 1,000 years. It's called the Dark Ages. Right? More coats of arms. French, Italian, Spanish. Yeah? Coats of arms. Right, let me show you Henry VIII. About who? The black what?
The Moors.
Yeah, the Moors. They ruled Spain. My cousin always goes there and he sees all the splendor what we built down there.
Yeah, they built all the Moors.
Yeah, we built all these. You see all the castles and all that. That was built by the knights. The knights in the round table.
They were black men, right?
Yes, the word knight. If you look up the word knight, we're going into knight now. What colour's knight? Yeah, and Queen Isabella. Queen Isabella and King Ferdinand. Yeah, I know about them, you know. Right, you know about them. When they kicked the Moors out of Spain into Portugal. Let me see. Let me get I'm gonna get there he is.
Yeah. I don't know, I think we worked together. I'm not sure. But I know
It's alright, it's been figured by
no, it's
Edelman.
good, mate. Nothing like this. It's good. But
Yeah, I want you here. This car.
the car was.
This one.
Yeah. I went through my car. That's why I know you put all day. It's good.
I'm now thinking, wow, I've got a problem with dealers.
What country are you from?
Lithuania.
Lithuania.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They got cathedrals down there what we do as well.
Christians.
Yeah, well, the
So
real
God saying the different names.
Christians are us. We're the Christians, the Israelites. Yeah. You're the make-believe Christians, yeah?
Respect, man.
You're not
I see
the
you soon,
anointed,
okay?
yeah?
I see you
Where's
soon.
you fix
Yeah,
cars?
man.
You fix cars?
Scars.
Did you fix cars?
I don't. Yeah, no, he washes cars.
Huh?
He washes cars.
Oh, he wasn't his car. He's got our jobs, yeah? He's got our job. Because right now we're washing cars in this society. We're like kings, we fell. There, look, there's Thomas More. Who was Thomas More? Do you know who Thomas More was?
Yeah, I went to school. So Thomas More
Who was he?
saint or
He was the
something.
Chancellor of Henry VIII.
Yeah.
There's Henry VIII there. See what I mean? But he didn't put it there, otherwise they wouldn't do the book. So if that's Thomas More and that's the king, so that's got to be Henry VIII.
Okay, so anyway, good luck.
Yeah, Henry VIII. He's the one who put on the Buggery Act, you know, the homosexual act. He said, if you get caught, you're going to get put to death.
Yeah.
You understand? And what is a white man? How is a white man today? Has he got the Buggery?
No,
he's the flaming. He's the flamer.
He's a flamer. What is that?
That's called
Can I take a picture?
Nature No Colour Line from J.A. Rogers. I'll show you some more books as well.
Right, you've got books.
I've got more books for you.
There's stuff. You've got like a camera slide.
This is called
I'm in Strong Road.
this is called African Presence in Early Europe by a man called Ivan Sertimore. Right, and then see the knight on the front there? Knight Maurice. The Knights of the Round Table, Sir Galahad, what's the famous one, the most famous one?
Lancelot.
Sir Lancelot, they're all black. There's 12 knights, like the 12 tribes, that balance, you see what I mean? What it is, we are the 12 tribes of Israel. Right? And what it is, the Lord said, is we're supposed to be ruling this earth in righteousness. So he made everything with balance with us. There's 12 tectonic plates, 12 months in a year. The so-called Star of David, has got 12 sides. Yeah? So these people can't be the real Jews. Because this is Arthur Koestler, yeah? He was a Jewish person himself. And he said, in order for them to be called the Jews, there would have to be a 13th tribe. How many tribes are there? 12. Right, so he said, this is what he said. They threw him and his wife out the window. They killed him. You know what they do, innit?
Yeah,
Just like they're killing the people now when they're saying that they're Rona. You took judge?
No.
Are you going to take them?
No.
Right, because the Lord said, lean on him. You're going to need him in these last days. And that's what he said. I've got some more books here, yeah?
What are you doing? Are you selling this?
No, I don't sell none of this. This is for...
What you do? You speak at that. What do you do? You speak and you teach.
I prophesy the Bible, didn't it? I'm out here doing the work of the Lord, but I've got to show our people who we were. This is Dave McRitchie, the real Scottish people. Scottish means black man. Scotland means black land. Dave McRitchie, if you read the back of it, it tells you all about it. Look at the back of it, yeah? Maybe you can video it, you can read it when you get home, that's what it says. Yeah, right?
Bro, that's your...
So we're just out on the street trying to wake up our people in the last days. Because we're in the last days now. And this is another good book here. Babylon to Timbuktu. Yeah?
Hold on. I'm taking a picture of all of them. Are you mean?
Let's read page 84. Let's see what it says about there. Page 84.
I'll come put you online.
Right, this is page 84 and it says here, in the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem. I've got pictures of those bastards, yeah, the Edomites. It's somewhere here. Oh, wait, look at that, perfect. Look. These are the people, that's Vespasian, right? This is the people he's talking about. This is Vespasian, this is Titus, and that's his younger brother, Domitian. Right? That's why they got Marble Ark. You know Marble Ark in there? It's to commemorate them taking us down, and they got that one there. That's the Ark of Titus. Yeah? They commemorate us. Right? This is what they do. They commemorate us, our fall. Yeah? Because what you got to realize is, our big brother, our number one enemy, yeah, is the Caucasians. But that's our big brother Esau. Right? When you read in Genesis 25, it tells us the first came out white or red, all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. This is the progenitor of the so-called white race, the Edomites, they call it in the Bible. And that's our father there, Jacob, 12 tribes. Right? And if you look here, that's why it says Esau, Edom means red, and Ishashol means wasted away. What's wasted away on it? It's pigmentation. That's why they need sunblock, factor 50, I asked them what they use. Factor 50 they say, yeah? Because they can't stay in the sun, and the sun is, it was created to restrain and sustain the earth. Not kill people, but the Lord said they got the mark of Cain, because what did Cain do to Abel? And there's reincarnation, it's Esau. You understand? That's how it's worked. Everybody's reincarnated. The spirits are reincarnated on the earth. That's why there was some young boy, yeah? put him behind the piano. He never played the piano in his life. He started playing because that was his past life. He remembered some of his past life. But the Lord said in the Bible he wouldn't give us all our past life. I we would go mad. You know what I mean? We would go crazy. Right?
Give me your socials. Give me your socials.
Let me just read this and I'll give you, yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna phone you in 20.
Right, let me just read this to you before you. Yeah? Right, this is Babylon to Timbuktu, yeah, page 84. It says, in the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem. In 70 AD, Vespasian and Titus, I showed you, put an end to the Jewish state with great slaughter. The white man's always slaughtered us. Who's one of the
Say that again. Say that all again.
Right, it says here, this is the first paragraph on page 34. It says, in the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem. In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus, these are known people in history, put an end to the Jewish state, it should be to the Israelites, with great slaughter. During the period of the military governance of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people. During the period from Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa. Why would they flee into Africa if they're white boys to hide? Well, that makes sense. Africa's full of dark-skinned people. So it says they fled into Africa, fleeing from Roman persecution and slavery. The slave markets were full of black Jewish slaves. So they know we're the Jews. What it is, they've stolen our identity. And this is what the Lord said about those people who stole our identity. This is what he said. This is Revelations. Revelations. Sword 9, and it says, this Bible's been many a year in the battlefield, you see. That's all right. This is Revelations 2 and 9, and it says, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty. Because he's talking to the real Jews, yeah? Because the fake Jews, they're the richest people in the world. You know, the Rothschilds, the DuPonts, the Oppenheimers, the Wahlbergs, yeah? They're all the bankers. It says that, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. Why are we rich? Because we're the Hebrew Israelites, the kingdom of heaven. The rulership forever is for us, yeah? That's what he's talking about. And he says, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. You know what synagogue means?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
This way they pray, right?
No, what does it mean, synagogue?
Synagogue, what it actually means.
It means a chief house. Synagogue means chief house. So what it's saying, those so-called Jewish people are the chief house of Satan. Do you know what Satan means?
Yeah. The devil?
No. Devil means deceiver. Satan means adversary. So they're the adversary of God. They're against everything God stands for. That's why the Jews were the ones who brought all the homosexuality. If you know about Germany, Germany was locking the so-called Jews away because Hitler was a Jew himself. Did you know that?
Yeah, I figured that.
His mother's name was Anna Schicklgruber.
Okay.
She was a housemaid for one of the Rothschilds and he impregnated her. That's how Hitler come about. That's why Henry Ford was making tanks for Hitler.
Yeah.
Right? So there's a lot of history what we did. And it says, this is Revelations.
The American government for destruction of the property in what?
Yeah. There was a film about it, a big film. I watched it with Henry Ford and all that. It says, behold, this is Revelations 3 and 9. It says, behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, the chief house of Satan, adversary, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. I will make them to come and worship before thy feet and to know that I have loved thee. Because it is, God said he's not, let's get Romans, because our people actually think that the Lord has cast us away and given and taken on other people. Because they say about the Gentiles, you know the Gentiles? You heard about the Gentiles? They say Gentiles come from the word Gentilis, what means stranger. We became Gentiles when we broke the law, God's law. He gave us over to the Greeks. to the Romans. So what happens? We took on their customs. Just like if you go to so-called America, they've got alma maters, right? Greek fraternities. Have you ever watched that film with Spike Lee? He made, was it Do the Right Thing?
I think so.
When they had the Greek alma, they're good, doing all that Greek madness. Yeah? So there's a lot of history. What is here? This is Romans 11:1. I say then, and God cast away his people. Because you've got to realise God has got a chosen people. You know that?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so?
Right,
Right, let me read through this one. Let me show you something. I'll go back to this one. Where are we going to go? Let's go to God shows you. Let's go to, a lovely one for you. Let's go to 2nd Ezra 6 and I'll tell you what, let's get the other one first and go with that. 2nd Ezra 5 and 27, I think it says, among all the multitudes of people thou hast gotten thee one people, and unto this people whom thou lovest, did not read that in that air? He gave us a law which is approved of all, right? So let's go to, and then people say, well, God made everybody, so he's got to love everybody. Let's see what it says about it. This is 2nd Ezra 6 and 54. It says, 54, it says, and after these Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures. You know about Adam?
Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
Okay.
Adam and Eve weren't just two people. They tell us that it was just two people, don't they? They got a big issue. Adam and Eve was just two people. It was more. It's called, and if you go to Genesis, I think it's the 3rd chapter, it talks how God made Adam. And so he's saying he made a people called Adam. And out of them people, he chose a line what he was going to deal with. We're going to read it in this chapter here, it talks about it. But Adam was not just two people, because if it was two people, how did Cain leave to the land of Nod and get himself a wife? It tells you he left his father and his mother and went and got a wife in the land of Nod. So there had to be other people. You see what I mean? Anyway, it says it here anyway. This is 2nd Ezra 6:54. And it says, after these Adam also whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, because remember he gave him dominion, yeah? To name all the creatures. Of him come we all. So he said we all come from Adam. And the people whom thou hast chosen. So he chose the people out of Adam. Okay? Because there's a separation. It says, and after these, Adam also it says, and all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake. So then people what he chose out of Adam, he made the world for. Okay? The world, that's the Israelites. The world was, what did I say to you not too long ago? About 12 tectonic plates, right? 12 months in the thing, right? So it says here, where were we? Because thou madest the world for our sake. As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing. So it's the white man, the Japanese, the Chinese, the East Indian, the Africans, and they're not Africans, it's not this, right? He said they're nothing. And let's see what he says about that nothing. He says, but be like unto spittle. Do you know what spittle is? Right? It's unto spittle. And has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. You know what he's saying? You know if you've got a bucket of water, you know you're walking, you're trying to be careful not to spill none. You know if a drop falls out, you don't put the bucket down and try to gather that drop, do you? No. You don't care about that drop, innit? Yeah. That's what he's saying about these other nations. They're like a drop from the bucket. Nothing. And it says here, and now, O Lord, behold these heathens. Heathen means a non-Israelite, which have ever been reputed as nothing, as begun to be lords over us. Now they're lords over us. Did you watch the European Championships when England got to the final? Who got them there? Ryan Sterling, Saka, yeah? But what happened when they missed the penalties? Right, next minute, they shouldn't have monkeys in the England team, baboons. You see that the media frenzy, right? So this is what he's saying about them. You can never trust them, and they're our number one enemy. He says, "O Lord, behold, the heathen which that has ever reputed as nothing has begun to be lords over us and devour us. And how do they devour us? Now, if I ask this brother, you cool?
Yeah.
What's your nationality?
West Indian.
See what I mean? That's being devoured. Now actually, west is what?
Yeah.
West is a direction.
Yeah.
You know what India means?
Well, not so specific. You're specific. So I don't
No, you can look this up. It goes back to the word India, so it means savage. So they're calling us savages from the west. That's why you've got an East Indian. No? Savages from the east. This is the names of the white men. So that we're being devoured. Right? Because we've
No,
lost.
listen, I know you're not wrong because when you take it down to specifics, that's the meaning, yeah.
Yeah, you've got to look at the etymology of words.
Show me that with the England.
Huh?
Show me the Kings of England.
You want to see the kings and queens?
Yeah,
The other side.
Yeah, got you. You don't got to check this out.
No, it's this one here. The light should come on soon, you'll be able to see it better.
This one is.
That's just one of his court. His trumpets is in the court. And you can see there, look, you see that the white man that they try to paint over, that's what they call iconoclasm. Destruction of icons, that's what it means. There's Mary Queen of Scots, that's one of her coins. Look at her woolly hair now. Yeah. That's Elizabeth I. She's the one who set up all the theatres for William Shakespeare. I'll show you William Shakespeare in a minute.
That's the Queen Elizabeth's second grandma, big grandma, isn't it?
No, this is Queen Elizabeth the first. This is the first. Yeah? That's Black Boy who established him there.
Yeah, Black Boy
Bonnie
Lane.
Prince Charlie.
Yeah,
That's King James down there again. And that's just some of his coins. This is Charlotte Sophia. I showed you her, innit?
Yeah.
Did I show you her? Who showed you? Go back to this book here. He's on the cover of this book when he took. That's Charlotte Sophia there. Huh? Let's see. Let me show you. Down here. Read it out loud.
Charlotte Sophia, Queen of England. From 1754 to 1818.
Right, Queen of England, man. We are those people, the Dark Ages. When you hear about the Dark Ages, it's talking about us.
Dark, because of us.
Yes, Dark Ages. Because let me ask you something about the Dark Ages. Have you heard about the bubonic plague and the black plague? Huh?
No, this is the truth.
Is it?
This is the truth, man, and trust me on that. This is the truth.
What's Michael Jackson's Arcade doing?
They're doing the monoconumity, means the born hand.